Welcome to the Daily News Nuggets Recap Show. We recap today's live show that brings you the latest headlines that impact the Kid Broker's current and potential future stocks. You can tweet the show at KidBrokers or shoot us an email. It's dnn@kidbrokers.com. But the best way to interact with the show is to chat with us during the live broadcast. Each day we're live from 1:30 Eastern and 12:30 Central, bringing you the latest investor news for gamers. Moving on. The next generation of consoles are somewhat here. We have an interesting situation with this generation of consoles, which is the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and now the Nintendo Switch. We just talked about how the Nintendo Switch falls between the Wii U and the Xbox One as far as power-wise, so clearly the Nintendo Switch is just it is certainly not competing for the most powerful. So I think, like the Wii, the best case scenario right now for the Nintendo Switch is it is going to be an additional console for those people that have either PlayStation or Xbox, and it's going to be a casual gamer console. Certainly it has the ability to take off like the Wii and be the best-selling console. Nintendo's done it before. I think they can do it again. But where this puts Sony and Microsoft is they are fighting for the 4K aspect to see who can get the first true 4K gaming machine out there. So Sony announced the PlayStation 4 Pro. And there's some caveats to it doing some 4K gaming. It'll upscale some things. It'll stream some 4K, but it may not be a true 4K machine. So after they announced that, now we have Microsoft talking about the Scorpio, which is going to be the most powerful gaming machine out there that anyone's heard of, and it's going to be an absolute beast. They've started putting it up on their website. We don't have all the details yet in the specs or the price, but the rumor has been that this thing could be priced close to $1,000. So you're talking a high-end PC type system as a whole home console, and it may not do full 4K gaming. So you've got these high-end systems. The PlayStation 4 Pro is kind of an upgrade to the PlayStation 4. They're not touting it as the next end-all, be-all. It's just kind of an upgrade. It's going to play all the PlayStation 4 games. Scorpio is also going to be backwards compatible with the Xbox One games. So it's not so much a whole next generation cycle that's coming out, but it's a refresh to the current gen that's going to play PS4 titles and Xbox One titles. But I think with Microsoft stretching and coming out with the more powerful system at this point in time, I think that's bad news for Microsoft right now. And I'm looking at its stock as something to potentially buy. But I may be shying away from that a little bit now because I have a feeling that if PlayStation announces that, hey, PS5 is going to be around the corner in a year, no one's going to spend $1,000 on an overpriced machine that can't do 4K if the PS5 is around the corner and it does it. So I think Sony may have played this right with having a little bump with the PlayStation PS4 Pro. You're going to get some people that they just can't live without it, without the best gaming system out there. It's going to be a modest upgrade. They'll get it. They'll be happy. Or new people who are ready to upgrade to this gen that are still playing PS3 or the old systems. They may get it. So I think it's going to be a better price point. Right now, what I'm seeing, the Scorpio isn't going to differentiate itself all that much, and if it's priced nearly as expensive as they say it is, that's going to be bad news. So I think they're stretching too much. Microsoft is. I don't like where this is heading with them, and I think it's definitely a good thing for Nintendo. I think Nintendo, with the price point that they have, it may seem a little pricey, but it's going to seem a whole very inexpensive compared to the other systems. With the way that it's going to be portable as well, so I think they're in a good position to recreate the Wii all over. Best case scenario, worst case scenario, I think this is a great portable system for them, and that's always sold well. So Nintendo, very happy with what position they're in. I'm starting to lean more towards Sony now instead of Microsoft. I think this might be a blunder on Microsoft's part with what they're doing. Time will tell, but I may start shying away from them. And it's a shame because they were my second console of choice after Nintendo, but we may switch over to Sony here for our 4K machine if the Scorpio is just priced too much. So we'll see as this develops, and we'll keep you up to date as investors and consumers. Really questioning Microsoft's move on this one, so they're back on. We may not buy some Microsoft stock here. We got some other articles we're working on with them though that are positive, and we'll get to them later in the week. But as far as their consoles go, not happy with how it's playing out. Happy with Nintendo's situation, and I think Sony may get another jump on them, and they may be they may lead the whole next generation of consoles if they play their cards right. They're going to keep the lead. So time will tell. That's it for this recap. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. We welcome your feedback. And be sure to subscribe so you're the first to get all the latest investing headlines for gamers. Thanks for watching.